to Mind Over Money on Mondays with Timbaland. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to everyone. Money, 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 money. Monday. Money, 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 money. Monday. Money, 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 money. Monday. Money, 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 Monday. People got to have it. Some people really need it. Oh, do things, do things. With that. Hello, world. We're just waiting for some people to join us as we are coming to you again on Monday. We hope you've had a wonderful weekend. So happy to be with you another Monday. Hello, Beyond Dishes. We see you. Welcome to the broadcast. Teresa, I see you. Welcome. Great to have everyone here, guys. We're just gonna wait a few more minutes and wait until some other people join us, and then we'll get started with today's topic. I hope you guys are ready for this one. This is gonna be a doozy, I think. Yes. Money, 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 money. Monday, money, 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 money. Oh, wow, this is so fascinating. I'm just waiting on others to come into what they call the digital building. The digital building. We're going to get started in another minute or so. And we know that if you don't get to see us now, that many of you tune into us later. And we're so happy the views are increasing every week. Hundreds and hundreds of people are watching. And so we know that we are making a difference in the financial lives of our viewers. And we're so happy to do it. So happy and pleased to do that. Yes. So in another minute or so, I am just going to start. I'm seeing friend requests and messages that are coming in. So yay. Great. All right, I'm going to go on and start, and we should start. Yeah, we'll get started. Welcome to Money Mondays. I'm Timbaland Langan, coming to you from Los Angeles. And today's topic is called One Thing You Can Do Now to Thrive Financially. One thing you can do now to thrive financially. Hello, and welcome again to Mind Over Money Mondays with Timbaland. I am Timbaland Langan, and so happy that we are here together. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Today, I am going to talk about the one thing you can do now to thrive and not just survive COVID-19 and tough financial times. I'm going to have to use the dreaded B word today, and I hope to present this B word in a way that makes you say, yeah, I want to budget. Budgeting is my ticket to increase financial success. So let's look at the B word budget in terms of water. And we know water moves, water circulates, and water flows. So this topic is really important because how money flows in and out of our hands is a big determinant of financial well-being. Our goal today is to show you just how implementing a couple of easy budgeting techniques can increase your financial and emotional well-being. This works no matter where you start, be it with one dime, $1, or $1 million. I know God calls us all to be good stewards over everything He has entrusted to us. This stewardship includes our wealth, our health, and our self. Our self primarily meaning our emotions. Yes, we have to budget our feelings We have to think about what happens when our feelings run wild. We overeat, we overtalk, and sometimes we even overspend. These feelings or tests always come when we least expect them. Like yesterday, of all places, this happened in my place of worship. Normally, in my place of worship, conversations like these would have led me to eat. And let me just be clear, these conversations don't always happen in my place of worship. So I was taken, kind of caught by surprise when this happened yesterday. And I wound up getting into a conversation with someone that normally would have sent me to food. Because many of you may know, I was once 211 pounds and I have managed to lose that weight. And when that was my way of dealing with emotional stress. And so some people spend, some people eat. Those are different ways of handling stress in the past. So today we want to talk about some new techniques in doing that. But first, let's continue on with budget. As I have just kind of veered away from the subject, let me get right back on topic. So our goal today is to show you how to implement a couple of easy budgeting techniques, how they can increase your financial and emotional well-being. This works no matter where you start, be it with one dime, $1, or $1 million. God calls us to be good stewards over everything He has entrusted to us. And this stewardship includes our wealth, our health, and our self. Our self primarily meaning our emotions. We have to budget our feelings. And think about it, when our feelings run wild, we overeat, overtalk, and or overspend. These feelings test us and when we least expect them. And so that's what happened to me on yesterday. And so I am hoping today that we will shift, which is what I talked about in another live stream, is that I had to go into a shifting phase. And I think what's happening in 2020, and I know I'm rambling a little bit today, but in this year 2020 has caused us all to shift. The pandemic, the protests, the things that are going on, the social distancing, all of that is causing us to shift. So today I want to shift our point of view as it relates to the B word, budgeting. And I want us to begin by understanding that budget is not a stagnant, never changing, non-moving document, but it is a strategic, written financial plan that tells your money what to do and what not to do. That's how money works for you when you wield it like a tool. Just like you guide and direct a hammer, do that long enough and strategically enough with your money, and I am almost 100% you will live like a millionaire on your budget. As your lifestyle changes from single to married, debt to no debt, as your finances increase or decrease, we adjust our financial spending accordingly and create new habits. COVID-19 made us all shift our thinking and habits as many of us began to work from home, and that shift led to other new unforeseen outcomes. But yet as things change, some things still remain the same, as my big mama would say, and that is budget. Budget basics, monitoring income and expenses, knowing when and where to cut back, formulating strategic plans to reduce debt and make more money will always be at the core of wealth building and increasing financial success. And in my book, I share 40 plus ways you can spend differently, which will put more money in your pocket, just like a raise or a salary increase, because you've cut your spending weekly costs by 1/3 or 1/2. You will feel richer, you will have more money in your pocket to tackle student loans, credit card debt, or just debt. Ooh, imagine no more debt. We talked about this in a previous blog and live stream. Continue to steer away from those receive now, pay later offers. Consider carefully and avoid quick acceptance. Because remember, if you take the 2-month delay payment plan now, then somewhere down the road, you're going to have to pay 3 or 4 payments to catch up. And if you do this more than one time, time, then it's going to be even harder for you to catch up. And then you'll know that there's something not flowing quite right with the water. So it may make you feel like you're drowning. So I said all of this to say it's never too soon or too late to take a strategic look at your current financial state and formulate a strategic plan to achieve your life goals, which is what the Live Like a Millionaire Now movement is all about. It starts with a building your money tool via a budget that makes financial sense and sense. So here's how most gurus speak about an allocation plan. They say you should spend your income this way: 50% on needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. However, I'm going to modify that plan just a little bit for us working people worldwide who are still receiving an income, and yet we've got credit card debt, student loans, and so forth to pay. So I would recommend spending 50% on needs, 10% on giving, 20% on debt elimination, 10% on savings, and 0% on wants, just for now. Now, if you've been following me, let me explain this, as I know some of you are thinking 0% on wants. But if you've been following me now, you know that the Live Like a Millionaire Now movement began at the Australian Open, where I got to sit in the front row directly behind both Venus and Serena. I got to see both of them play different people as in separate matches at the semi-final. And then I had this beautiful moment with Serena that'll last a lifetime, where she looked me into my eyes and just gave me the biggest smile. And I still get all fuzzy-wuzzy about that even today. So for me, that's what my millionaire moment looks like. And we want the same for you. So I don't want to talk about, living like so tight that you can't enjoy your life. That's not what we're talking about. But when I say 0% on wants, that's for right now, until you get your budget and your spending under control, and you've paid down debt, and you've reduced some bills and spending, and then that money becomes available for you to have a good time, leave a legacy, and do all the wonderful things that you have written in your strategic plan. So wrapping up, I recommend saving while taking care of your essential needs and paying down debt. If you can't save 10 cents out of every dollar, then save your pennies, your nickels, your dimes, your quarters. And I keep getting back to that, guys. You'll be surprised how coins come in handy. Here's an example. Many of you who watch know that I love to run. So I had just come back from a run. I left my purse at home, and I stopped by Trader Joe's to pick up some fruits and vegetables. Well, I got to Trader Joe's and I didn't have any cash on me. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a card or anything. But what I did have was those coins in my card console that I told you guys about. I had those coins in my card console, and that was enough to pay for my groceries. And I can't tell you how many times I've done this, even just, building wealth. And, I'm thinking of back many years ago when I'd go to a restaurant or a fast food place when monies were tight, those coins really came in handy, guys. I've even heard of people taking vacations, spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on vacations based upon the coins saved. So I cannot emphasize the importance of that. And then the last thing I want to talk about is giving. And I know that's going to sound really weird when you're thinking, Tim, I'm already struggling, I'm already having financial problems, and now you're going to say I need to give my way out of debt? Yes, yes, yes. And let me just tell you, I lovingly say you can't afford not to. And this is my big mama's wisdom, so I may be a little bit off in terms of my grammar, but how can I hear you? How can I afford to pay my essential bills if I can't afford to pay my essential bills?